to you, Bray. Seriously, what now? Tonight's the Royal Rumble, 2024, and I was like, God, it's been a year since Bray had his return match. You know, now he's been gone like 6 months, and like, I've just got the network playing randomly because Carl and Casper or Gordon were like sign in, and I have to kick off with them. Like, let me watch my, because I pay for the account. Let me watch it, and his music's playing downstairs. I don't know if I can bring a tear to me like that. To Bray. Wow. Okay, so this has been a random video. I stayed up on Saturday night to watch the Royal Rumble live. I'll only watch the Royal Rumble live out of all the pay-per-views of the year. Attitude Era, I religiously watched them up all night, you know what I mean? And I find it really hard to avoid social media spoilers the next day. And I find it hard to avoid social media as it's happening, so you kind of need to watch it live to be in that moment. And honestly, it was so weird. Obviously, I was up here, I was doing some editing beforehand, and obviously Bray's music hit, and it was Bray's entrance from the year before, and it'd been a whole year since Bray Wyatt. And I was just, it's sinister. It was sinister that I could hear it up here. And obviously, I'm a big fan of Bray. And that was that. And the pay-per-view itself, I mean, it's not much shout about, to be honest with you. It is what it is. I feel like the middle matches could have been a bit more, and there should have definitely been a match on the kickoff show. I think the whole hour was a waste, especially if you go to these live shows. When they're commentating and all that's happening, you don't hear anything as an audience member. And plus the stadium looked a bit weird. Like the bow at the top corner, you think you'd be sitting the whole pay-per-view like that. But again, you watch it in the Rumble, the countdown, you cannot knock that, who's coming out next, and you know, of all the conspiracies and everything going on at the minute. But, you know, I enjoyed it. And the video footage you've just seen was meant to just get discarded. It's something I've picked up on my camera in the moment, and if it doesn't get used, it gets filed. And there's hours and hours and hours of footage like that. Holy shit, man. So, on the Sunday night, I met up with Condog and Mitch and that, and I was driving, so I wasn't drinking. I was just in with the crowd. I was tired, you know. And then last night, my friend messages saying, "Oh, do you want to grab a few beers?" And obviously I'm off today, so I was just like, yeah, and grab a few beers. And I got my steps in and I walked up. And it was like, oh, let's go to mine and have a couple of beers on the way down, because I was halfway down the house. And I've been in the house for ages. And it was so surreal, man, because like, basically they were having a smoke at the back door. Now, I don't mind cannabis, but I'm zero tolerance to nicotine. I quit smoking cold turkey 9 years ago now. It's coming up to 10 years, and like, we're in this conservatory at the back of the house. It's a really big conservatory, and I was just like, alright, you know, not in any house, nah, you know. I'd only had a couple of beers, I wasn't out to get annihilated, I was just enjoying being out and stuff. God, I'm getting chills now even thinking about this. So, everyone like goes to the toilet and stuff. Like, oh, we'll sit out here for a bit, and I was like, alright, well, it's a bit cold, so I got my coat on, and it was just open like this. Now I'm wearing the t-shirt I was last night for Bray, right? And the conservatory's like that, and it was fucking terrifying. Like, one of my mates went upstairs to the toilet, the other mate went to the other toilet, and she switched on the lights, and it was pitch black in this room, and then it lit up like Bray Wyatt, fireflies. It was so eerie. And I was like, this looks amazing. And I've always wanted to do something like that in the garden, with a tree and stuff. But like looking for like the right kind of rope outside, and then, you know, getting it earthed in the house and all that. It's just been one thing after another. And it was so weird. And I was looking around, and then all of a sudden I seen a reflection. And obviously it was a double glazing door. To the double glazing door, it was reflecting light in. And I was just standing there like a silhouette in a doorway, and you could see, couldn't see the t-shirt, but I looked like that, and it was so spiritually creepy in a way. It was like I felt a presence, and it was so, because I wasn't expecting it. Yes, I would have been in the room and probably been a bit high off the fumes, because they didn't open the door, and just two of them going out, and didn't open the door, and I was obviously just in this fucking Cheech and Chong room, and I was just on my own, and I could hear water dripping, and it was so fucking creepy and surreal, man. It really was. It was so creepy. Obviously I didn't have my camera, but it was just eerie, and I remember getting the still of me standing in the hallway like that, and I was just like, fucking hell, man. And it was just like fireflies, it really was. And I was proper spooked after it. I was like, well, that's a bit, like, that's just freaked us the fuck out. But at least I made a video out of it. Hi, Bray Wyatt. I gutted I never got to see him. I think I might have seen him early on in his career live, and they've done the rounds of the shows, but you know, wrestling, I love it to bits. I just can't keep up with the media, you know, even though the Netflix thing, I'll still struggle to keep up with it, you know what I mean? But thanks for watching this. Goodbye for now. So why